Hi folks, Jamie MacDonald here with another visionary tip. Today we'll be discussing landscape photography and black and white conversions using Nik Software's Silver Efex 2. Stay tuned. Hi folks, Jamie MacDonald here with another visionary tip. Today we'll be doing a landscape photo and we're going to convert it to black and white using Nik Software's Silver Efex Pro 2 plugin. We'll take this stormscape that I shot this past spring on a chase and we're going to bring out some of the details in the clouds that you really don't see in this color version of it. We'll tone down these highlights over here and we'll bring out some of the contrast and detail in the road, seeing as how the composition would benefit from that. So we'll export into CS6, and I prefer to work out of CS6 because there are a lot of adjustments I can make in Photoshop that I can't make in Lightroom. And now that we're in CS6, we'll go ahead, go to our filters menu and launch Silver Efex Pro 2 from here. Now that we've got our image loaded, if you look in the left panel at the presets, you can see that it's broken down into a couple different categories. There are a total of 38 presets that come right out of the box. Just as an example, maybe we'll open up the push process preset so you can get a look at what that's going to look like. You can see what it's done here is it creates a lot more detail and character in the image. And if we zoom in, you can actually see the graininess that you'll get. It has a strong film look to it. Sometimes I'll use this as a starting point and I'll bump up the number of grains per pixel, the higher the number, and then set it to soft, and it makes it less film-like, but it'll help us to preserve a lot of the detail in the image. So now we'll grab a control point and I'll select a particular shade of gray that I know is going to be impacted greatly throughout the entire image. We'll start by dropping down the brightness and bumping up the contrast, and we'll also bump up the structure. And you can see instantly we've set a dark mood to this image. By using Command D, we can duplicate that preset control point that we've created, and we can start dropping them around the image. And here I'm actually trying to bring out a little more detail in that one particular bit of cloud that's floating out on its own. You've got this bright spot down here on the left that takes away from the image a bit. It's too bright and it's a little bit distracting, so we'll give it its own control point and we'll crank the brightness down quite a bit until it doesn't stand out so much. And again, I just go through and I'll start adding control points and doing very fine-tuned localized adjustments. We've got a break in the rain curtain back here at the far end of the photo where the sunlight was coming through, and I'm just going to enhance that a little bit because the road is leading us to that portion of the image. So we'll brighten that up a bit, and while I'm at it, I'm also going to start adding control points to bring some more detail and structure to the road itself. And again, the road is the leading line in this image, so I'll continue to add detail to the road all the way to the end of the image. And here I'm just fine-tuning and removing some of the hot spots where I had the brightness set a little bit too high for those particular control points. And again, I prefer my storm scenes to be dark and moody, so I'm going to continue to add more control points and bring out more detail and more separation between the cloud layers that you see within this image. I think the most fun slider to play with in this whole setup is the structure. You can see where it'll really start to make things stand out and create a ton of detail in the image. And again, a lot of it is going to be just working through the image and making those gradual adjustments. And here we'll do the split screen view so you can see the before and after. Before is pretty flat, not a ton of detail, and the after, extremely detailed. And here's the finished product, and the changes have been applied to a completely separate layer, so it is a non-destructive process. And we'll see the before and after, the color version, and the black and white. I enjoy the black and white much more. So we'll save the changes, we'll zip back over into Lightroom, and here I might make a few minor adjustments. Again, playing with the contrast to set the mood, darken the blacks up, and we'll boost the clarity slider a little bit to make it pop. And there you have it. From color to black and white with Silver Efex Pro 2. Thanks for watching.